What's up everyone? My name is Eric. Welcome to Bluff Coast. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on how to remove the door panel from the driver's side door, but it's obviously applicable to both front doors in a 1987 Vanagon Westfalia. Basically we need to remove this area down here. There's a couple screws holding this little vent on. Then we're going to remove the hinge to release the door. We're going to remove the door handle, and then we're going to remove the window crank, and then lastly we will unplug the two spade connectors for the speaker. And then there are obviously little clips holding the door panel onto the door around the whole perimeter of this whole panel. So I'm going to start with removing this hinge. So open this up, put your flat screwdriver in this little spot here, and that'll pry right out. There you go. And that'll give you access to this Phillips head screw right there. The next thing we'll do that's pretty simple is just remove the two screws from this little vent down here. There's just two screws holding it on from the bottom. And then the other one is in this top left corner. And then this will slide a little bit to the left and out completely. So as you'll see, this little tab kind of opens and closes this ventilation. Mine doesn't work super well, but here is the first screw, and here's the second screw on that panel. Make sure to put your screws in a safe spot so you know how to put everything back together. The next thing we'll do is remove this door handle. So as you can see here again, on the peak of these little curves, you can just stick a flathead screwdriver right in there. It'll kind of just pop right open. Same thing on the slower one. Just kind of stick it in there and pry it right up. And that'll give you access to this screw here and the smaller one up there. And it'll be the same exact thing on this bottom side, bigger screw, smaller screw. And then the last thing that we're gonna have to physically unscrew is the window crank. So this just kind of pops off. Sometimes it's easier than others. It's about 0 degrees out right now in this garage, and it's super cold. So this is not wanting to come off, and I don't really feel like breaking it either. See if I can pop it off with a bigger screwdriver. All right, so finally after fighting with this thing, I just kind of pried up on it with a big flathead, and I was able to get this off. So basically this will just get slightly removed from here. Just be careful with it. These things are pretty fragile and tend to break, but this is just a separate piece. This will give you access to another Phillips head screw to remove this whole assembly as well. That'll just pop right off. Make sure to keep your screw with the assembly. This is what it looks like here. You basically just need to pop this plastic part off. That'll access the screw. And then there is another little plastic washer thing holding that as well. Now it's just a matter of popping the clips off. So once you kind of get one of these, you'll be able to get more leverage on the next one, and it kind of gets easier from there. So you can kind of start wherever you want. Mine's kind of bowed out here, so this kind of gives me good leverage on it. There you go. A little aggressive, but then you can kind of keep going around to where the next one is. Just keep pulling them off. And then basically the last thing you'll have to do is remove your speaker wires from the little spade connectors here. So the red one was the top one, and the black one was the bottom one. So just remove those, and you can take your panel out entirely. Here's what the inside of my door panel looks like. There's definitely some mold and kind of just some drips. You can tell that water has gotten in, unfortunately. So I'll have to address that as well. All right guys, so we did it. Here is the door without the panel on it. As you can see, we have a vapor barrier and then kind of just some other dirt and grime. I'm excited to clean this up. I'm going to be putting some Killmat sound deadening and some insulation in here to make it from a ping. Sounds like a tin can to hopefully more of a solid thud. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys as always. Make sure to stay tuned for more of my van installation project and other van content. And if you feel so inclined, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Stay coasting. Peace.